The short box follows the tendon stretch, so the foot bar comes down, the pad goes away, the headpiece goes flat, and then we place the short box over the shoulder blocks between the block and the peg that keeps it in place. So the box is on evenly, the bar goes in front, and then we gather the strap and tuck the feet underneath the strap. The legs are pressing out against that strap, hands wrap around the waist, and in a tall lifted C curve, we go back and then curl up, 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 and over the hips, keeping that lifted C curve so that the back is always lifting and lengthening to bring the body up or to go back. We can add on to this exercise in the advanced expression by opening the chest and back bending into the well, and then curling back up to lift the powerhouse up. Okay, and then from here, we'll take the bar and go for the flat back. So with the back tall and flat, we go back in one piece, hinging from the pelvis. So the pelvis takes the body back. It's not the back without the pelvis. We move from the center, from the pelvis, to move the body back in space and then back up. And here we go for the side to side. This exercise was added by Romana to get the lift through both sides of the back before we begin twisting. So we're stretching both sides of the back and the waist, the powerhouse, long and tall, side to side, unloading the spine before we begin the twisting exercise at the intermediate level, where we twist and wring out the spine, and then hinge back in one long piece and come back up. So this twisting action loads the spine, so we really want to be lifted before we practice twisting. So we lift and go back in one piece from the pelvis and come back up, and one more time, lift and go back in one piece and come back up. We can add variations to advance this. We go back, release the bar with one hand, touch and pick up a very heavy fish, like you've gone fishing and you've harpooned something extremely heavy, and then you're bringing that anchor all the way back up. We can also go around the world, where we go back, flatten to the ceiling, go to the other side and come up, and then go around the world in the other direction, keeping the back long and lifted. We tuck the bar away or take a stretch first, and then we move on to the tree. So from here, we take one leg out from under the strap, holding on beneath the leg, extend and stretch the leg a few times to limber the leg and prepare it for what's to come. We climb up the leg, bow up and over towards the knee, keeping the powerhouse pulled in, and then bring the leg to the ceiling and lower the body to pelvis level and come back up, stretching the body as tall as we can against the leg and bring it forward. There are many variations and ways to do this exercise, so this is one of them. We can come all the way down into the well to stretch in a back bend for the advanced version. And we can add on to this advanced version, making it more super advanced, to hold on to the back of the carriage and circle the leg 3 times in one direction, and then 3 times in the other direction in the back bend, always keeping the foot that's under the strap firm and in control of that strap so that we're held in place. Come all the way back up, lift and flex the foot as though you're picking the apple out of the tree to get the extra stretch. We can do another variation, taking the hand on the inside of the ankle, taking the leg all the way to the side, and then stretching back just to the level of the box. Come back up with the leg to the side, and then we can cross it over the body and go back once more, or twist once more, taking that leg across the body. And we can add the final stretch for the hip, flexing the foot with the knee to the side and bowing forward with the leg crossed over the other knee for a hip stretch. So for tree on the other side, we take the leg, we limber it a few times, keeping the back as tall and lifted over the pelvis as possible, and then we bow forward to the leg and go back. Once the tree is planted, we walk down the leg. You can add the extension if you're at an advanced level and walk back up the leg. We can bow forward again, keeping the spine lifted, and then climb down the leg for a second time, stretching, pressing into the floor like a back bend. This is preparing us for a high bridge. We come back up and stretch one more time here, and we can add on the circles. For again, an advanced level, we go all the way down and take the hands back to the carriage, the frame, or to the floor and circle 3 times into the body and then 3 times out and around across the body. So across the body is the important part of this circle. When we come back up, we lift, 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 flex the foot, get that extra stretch, take the hand to the inside of the ankle, take the leg to the side, and then stretch back and hold that leg out to the side as we come up and lift the spine once more. Cross the leg over, take the other hand to the outside of the ankle and hold this stretch or add a twist. These are all variations, can be added on or not. Flex the foot, open the knee to the side and bow forward for a nice hip stretch with the powerhouse pulled in, never falling out onto the thigh.